全部ちょうだい。ポイント。
There we go. I have no idea why, because the microphone was still showing as live. It was connected in from other things, but hey. At least we found it out at this part of the stream and not towards the end of the stream. Anyway. Even more ranked. So obviously we're trying to undo the loss we had last time. We are still positive for the week. This will probably be the last of the ranked ones for at least a while. We're not going to do 5 in a row, largely because of Tiles Confusion main on Friday. But yes, definitely some more ranked. In the meantime, we got another Dragon Dora hand, so let's see if we can convert. Going to get rid of this for the moment. Let's see how it goes. Well, you are more than welcome, sir. As is in fact anybody who wishes to join us. Another 8-man. It's a shame. This is exactly the sort of dealer hand we want, but not a lot of progression. Easy Dragon plus not... Ooh, okay. Shundora-san as dealer. Fret made. Wait will probably suck, but Fret has been made, so they've got to, in theory, slow them progression down a little, go around this. I was going to say North was going to be better, but then that happened. 9 so is going to be for a 10, but... See, that's ideally what I would have wanted to go on, sneak into a 1-4 weight with this hand, but... As it stands, we might have even hit Tenpai. For anything connected to the 6, it's going to be for a 10, but it is going to at least be there, so... Yeah, not ideal, but we'll take it for a 10 weight at this point. Because anything I can draw is at least better than anything I can't. Shame we're not going to finish up, but... They got lucky. We did get lucky with that. Shindora-san, Mangan. Or near enough Mangan, we don't care. Yeah, just winning is a good strategy. Okay, 7-pin. So we have double Yaki High, triplet and pair, set and pair set up. So this is just a case of what can we build on top of that. And probably anything connected to the 5-man, we're away. Or drawing a 5-so would be also be awesome for this hand. 7-so is fine. That's pretty ideal. So I can get a double dragon waiting on the 8 if we needed to. If that doesn't come up though, I'm more than happy to be in the 2 dragon wait. I'm going to change this a lot, so we'll just get rid of the 9 at the moment and have the safer tiles in hand, or the more dodgy tiles in hand, I suppose. Interesting. I haven't played a 1 or a 4 yet, so I think this actually works. So this maximizes us into a 1-4 weight and gives us the extra drawer, should we get the dragon. And if we don't get the dragon, well, it's not the worst thing in the world to be in a 5 red weight, I suppose, as dealer. At least we can push it. Because both of those would be tricky decisions, and obviously if somebody gets the 1 of the red dragon, that's a really awkward position for them to be in. Or we can just draw it ourselves, that's always possible. And I was going to say the 1-4 hadn't been played at all yet, but you know.
Can. Chi.
Senpai. So Haku Dora 2. I was really hoping for a third 1 man, but hey. So my weight appears to be Manzu, but doesn't matter, it came out. Haku 2 as Dora, as dealer 7-7, up to 8,000, and we have a significant lead in East 2. Doesn't appear to be a hand that we're going to be able to. I mean, you played a middle tile against 2 calls. In the suit I was indicating. You gesture all you want. It was a bad play. Unless your hand was a Mungen, basically. Alright, double ton. Could go double ton Honitsu. A little pushed, maybe, but... But worse than that, we have double ton and something if we need to go for a hand, I guess.
Pong. Chi.
I mean, in many ways, this is kind of a sucky position to be in with 2 calls, but we hit the pair, so that undoes that. Okay. So, 6 pin ideally.
Chi.
Double ton nummy.
Tsumo.
Okay, building up. East to 3rd Honba. We have Dragon. We are still doing quite well here. We're actually going to get rid of white here, I think, at this point. I was debating other things, but yeah, there's an outside chance we get a Sanchikyu out of this hand, so We'll keep both the 8-9s for the time being. However, I think that ship now just sails with that draw, so we'll get rid of the 8-9 here. We can't get rid of a lone red 5. Good draw. Okay, we are Ishanten for reach draw a 1. If we were to draw an 8-man right now. Didn't happen. East. Alternatively, we call red, get rid of the 9-7, and go for that. Yeah, no, this has been decent. I can't complain with today's running. It won't last, but I can't complain with it right this second. I mean, 30k lead in East 2, pretty good deal a turn. It kind of is, actually. We've had the through 10 sumo, we had the closed weight randomly, so yeah. Doing okay. Doesn't really change the equation much. If we draw that, we draw that, so we want one of these two-sided weights anyway. Just looking at what's actually been discarded. The 2-5 is the weaker weight here if we have to discard one of them for a red dragon at this point, but indeed. But it's still decent here. No 2 pins, no 5 pins have been played at this point. We have Vedora, so nice. Well, I think as mentioned, we get rid of this because I think this is now a better sequence, and also if we do end up on the Pinzu way, it looks less likely as if we want that. So a little bit of masking. Not that I'm massively expecting other people to deal in, just in case of whether we get it or not. Well, we can play safety for turn 1. We can, in fact, play a 4-pin if we want to as well, and there's just the Richipatsu. Richipatsu and 2 Dora. Yeah, Dealer Hanneman suck, but I have built up enough of a buffer that it's less of a problem than it would otherwise be, so okay, East 3. Okay, slowly building up. Yeah, I was gonna say, looks like we're gonna have to manage one of these 2 weights here. I think just because we have the outside chance of actually making this into a Sanjiku, it probably isn't gonna happen now, but it was a reasonable consideration a little earlier. We'll make that cut first. And then we go into that weight, I suppose. I'm not a fan of Vedora 1 here, so let's just see if we can do anything about this. If we draw a 3, we can go to Tanya 1 here. Reach Tanya 1, which I'd be more happy with. Alright. We waited a turn. I've only discarded Manzu, so let's just see. Might be overplaying this, given the opponent's position, but equally, what am I going to do? Just wait and do nothing? Because the only improvement would be if I drew a free so, I suppose, and then we'd change that up if I go for Tanyo, as mentioned, but Still need the 7 either way.
ロン
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
リーチ一発ドラ2ドラ3ハネマン
Yeah, that's really bad. So that's the entirety of my dealer turn has just been undone with that move. Indeed. Well, that's frustrating. Moving on. Yeah, I think the important reflection here is that this isn't actually a bad position to be in East 3. We're still within range of the points leader, so we're just got to consider this a fresh game from now. That's happened. It's unfortunate, but fresh game. Okay, possible Itsu. Still need a pair, still need something on the other side though. Or I could decide not to go for the Itsu, I suppose. It's an option. Let's do that. There are a couple of regrets that could happen from this, and I think they're starting to anyway. Yeah, they're starting to happen. Okay, so we have our pair.
リーチ
Don't really want to challenge that, but we can play Vedora.
Long.
I say that's risky.
リーチ一発ピンフ
The good news is that should put me back up into not quite. I thought you were slightly fewer points actually than that, but hey. All right, so in range. Ooh, triple Dora with a dragon callable hand. This is pretty strong. I mean, 9-pin's an okay one if it's not the Ipatsudoro, I think, in that position. Although they haven't played a lot of Pinzu. They've not really been on the board as such. Again, I don't know what the hand value is, so I can't make the full justification on that. But it does seem aggressive to do that on the first discard if you've got other options. But hey, hey. Let's see what happens. Alright, is this safe? That is an acceptable draw here. So, Hatsudora-san seems to be the order of the game at this stage. As much as I would want to call that and probably should call that, I'm going to hold off. That may backfire later, but I don't like calling if I don't have a Yaku secured. Okay. Weren't punished too much. because we wouldn't have drawn that 7 had we called that anyway. So this is now acceptable. We have reach and Pintu. Well, reach and not Pintu as an option. Risky style first. Not sure. Well, now this is just a monster hand if we get that green. Seven's also safe to that double call there.
Reach.
This is a monster hand, by the way. Reach, draw a 5. With 7 live outs. I also like that all the middle Sozu have gone, because that's pretty... Yeah. Would be amazing. Don't think we're going to get quite that fortunate. Also, that's a push. Green Dragon. Alright, 2 more draws. Nope.
No.
Don't need the draws, we just hit. Reach door of 5. No Urudura, but Hanneman will do. On 0, we have 1 hand to try and actually make the difference at this point. Double Dragon, pair of 5s, 5-1 needed. That was actually perfect. We deferred the sumo, admittingly, but that was actually perfect in terms of how it went. So, okay, we have options here.
Boom.
Obviously, Toy Toy Dragon is enough points. I mean, I wasn't certain.
Boom.
Not gonna lie, but... Double Dragon and just a hand isn't enough. We do need that additional pair, or we need something else. We can be Tenpai and take the win directly off you, I suppose, but... I've got... The Shosangan is not a reality, but... Here you go. But I'd be a fool to discard a green with the chance of that, because that just automatically gives the hand enough value.
Boom.
Either way, I would take second here. If it came to it. Ooh, okay. Alright, no Shosangan. Dora is slightly more important, though. It is safe to the person who is already ahead of me in the points, so... We're not going to have a lot of winners left if we do end up on this, I think. Alright, A-pin does nothing. They might not be the same ones, but they're a pair I've got anyway. Well, currently not working.
Pong.
We take Tenpai here because we can take the win off you if it comes to it. To be honest, I think we just take the win and take second if it comes to it in truth, but still. While we can fight, we will fight. Also, that's depressing. No carnage, at least for this hand. We're also unlikely to be calling a 5-so in this position, so... Which, again, I wasn't going to call it, so thankfully that was turned off and nobody gained any info out of it, I guess. But, yeah, forcing this to Toto wasn't necessarily a good plan anyway, so... However, just naturally getting Toto is fine.
Long.
Except for the dealing part. Aside from the dealing part, that was all fine. But again, there was a reasonable chance the hand was going to be cheap because they just wanted Sumo to end the game anyway. Okay, so freehand sumo required. We have a double door tile in hand, so that is enough. I think actually with the I might need to work that out a bit more because I think we get double points from the player to our left, of course. So, well, let's see. If we can get more value, we'll add more value. But sorry. Not ideal. We can play our wests out as safe tiles. Yeah, I'd say I'll take the win if I can. I'm obviously still gonna see if we can get the win out of this, but I'm more than happy to take second. Interesting. Alright, let's play the 9s here. So we now have Ishanten. We got a triplet of the West to up the Fu value a little bit, but we're still going to be reach 2. I don't think that's enough, even with the Fu increase, but... I mean, a Khan of West can see it. Closed Khan of West would actually make a freehand hand Mungan, so... so that would be enough. Yeah, it's awkward. Five, so being safe also adds some more possibilities here. That it was a discard from hand. Probably. Oh, we do have to dodge whatever's going on up there as well, which seems to be bonus tile, not a lot.
Reach.
Alright, late free 6 pin. 4 winners remaining. But sumo would be enough to just outright win the game. Reach sumo 2. Reach sumo 2 would be enough. Alright, not the best result, at least in terms of things, but that is... It's depressing that we can't just... It's now much harder to just outright end the game, I guess. But hey. Alright. More normalish into the game, and we will have a full game then. That being said, I'd not do that too many more times. That is an ugly hand. That is a very ugly hand. Yeah, probably not cockshooting this, but I am at least going to just see how things progress in the next two, see if we can pair up any of these and make this useful. Then decide if we want to actually force a Honitsu out of this. I'd take a 9 wins restart here. 9 wins restart would be fine. Or 9 terminal restart. No. And of course I drew the tile that would have been more useful had I got the 2 rather. Oh well. Yeah, we're not really going anywhere with this one. We're far too far away to consider a Dragon Call right now. At least the first one. May have to consider a second one, but I think even then we pass it right now. So we're up against a Cold Tanya, which I'm generally okay with. So... Okay, dealer on a little bit of a rampage here. Because I was thinking the only thing that I'm really fearing is if either of them have a pair or triplet of the Dora. And that makes both of these hands potentially Mungan, depending on which way they're doing. But this is acceptable. So now both the players in third are now a long way back. One of which is currently the dealer, so we do have to concern ourselves with that. But at this stage now we can have eyes forward. We can see if we can actually go for the win now. Which we were kind of doing anyway, but it was more likely when Yong had 0 points. Okay. Get rid of South on our second discard. Not ideal, admittingly, but you know. But, you know, the rest of the hand is sort of coming together for Pinfu here. Hope to draw the 5 to a 5-8 swap, being a 4-7. Draw middle tile, get rid of the excess. And we have a Khan on the board. I draw a 4 Khan. Yep, this is a strong start. There are 2. I was about to say we had a reasonable gap there, but that's actually now dealer manga, this dealer Hanneman range, dealer Byman range potentially. So we probably have to. I don't want to say race it because that's not entirely what we're doing here, but we have to be considering that if we don't win this, we might drop to third, which wasn't the case generally speaking before this hand started. But is now a possible scenario. I would have liked to have cut these for Tanya here, but we might actually need to just reach on whatever we get. Really want to draw that 7-man right now. Seven-man, 8-man Sun, so... yeah, that's useful enough. Ishanten, draw a 7, we have reach, we have Pinfu, 2 Dora, which we would also reach for Ura, but this is a hand that's enough to challenge dealer Hanneman, arguably. Well, that's dealer Hanneman shown. Let's just see what happens here.
Reach.
I've got to pursue. And that's my game over, I think. I don't enter 2 dealer Hannemans on the reach. That is really depressing given where we are in this game after East 2. We're not even out of South 1 yet. This is going to be a long one. This might also be the only one for today, just as an FYI now. Yeah. It happening twice, though, was annoying. Okay. We stay calm, we move on.
Stay calm and jump.
Well, absolutely.
Boom.
Okay, so we're up to 4 pairs, so we've got the Chi-Toy situation here. We also have Dora-san showing at the moment, so... Hatsu's not been played yet. Chi-Toy on a Hatsu is a bit of a weird one, but it might actually be an okay decision here, depending. don't want to be on a sun, so wait, I believe. Also, this gives us the option just going called Honitsu Chinitsu, potentially. Okay. Let's go big. Honitsu Chitoi Ishanten. Come on, 4-man, 7-man, 6-man. Oh, absolutely. My time for Manzi tiles is over, but 3 7s are played, so 7 is out in terms of that regard.
Reach.
Reach Chitoi Honitsu Dora-san, because it will have to be. I mean, this has been a crazy game. I'm going to have to review this game at the bit here. Oh, yeah. Chitoi Honitsu Dora-san. I assume with this that's 9. I hit Uradura, that's San Baiman. Three more draws. One last draw remaining to try to force the win here.
いつも全部ちょうだい。
Killed. Oh boy, well, that is Mahjong. Unfortunately, that is Mahjong. As strong an attempt as we could have made, and we made all the right calls up to that point, in truth. And I mean, the luck is still going. This hand is quite good. It's just not valuable. At best, Pinfu 1.
Chi.
Also, so many repeats of this game. As I say, this game has already gone on for more than an hour at this stage. And we're not anywhere near finishing it. I'm wondering here if that's actually a better idea. Yeah, let's go for Tanya here. It's an upgrade, but we do need some value. And after all, the 8 so we're still there, so... Okay, that worked out.
うん
地
Return weight is not the best, admittingly, but we can... Alright, fine. Yeah, I missed that was for a turn. That was technically bad, but, you know. At this stage, getting a little desperate. 7-5. Remember, this is a player that was on 0 points not long ago. I'm going to have to review this game, if only for the comeback. Okay, East goal in the South round. Pretty much. So there's definite tilt going on. Not going to deny, but... Alright, so that looks like it's a chanter up top. That's at least avoidable. Or just a double. Okay. We need something out of this, so let's see what happens. A free hand gets us to third. Anything beyond there, gotta be a bonus at this stage.
ポン
Okay.
地
Okay, Tsunami.
地
リーチ
Yeah, single weight 7-man doesn't bear thinking about at this position, so... And not being in tempo with any kind of win is gonna backfire on us if we don't, you know, if we rake that up. Dora.
Long.
それちょうだい。
Well, that was a game.
タイヤをドラさん。
Yeah. Throwing the live Dora in that position didn't bear thinking about. I had to stay in Tenpai. Oh, that is probably the roughest game of Mahjong I have played in quite some time.
なのかな。
Also, I am now basically back to where I started on Monday. Oh, okay. Let's go to a log here. Yeah, so dealt into a Hanneman there. Dealt into a second Hanneman here. Hyung went on a rampage. And then double on there. Which one was it? It was South 1. Can't remember which game it was. Was it the 5th repeat counter? Don't think it was that. Yeah, just this. I was looking for this. Just this nonsense. Oh boy. Well, anyway, let's just take a screen grab at this because we're going to have to. I'm going to favorite the game because I'm going to have to. Comeback special. Just going to take a quick screenshot of that, and then we're going to end the stream because honestly, that's defeated me this one. Oh boy. Anyway, I'm going to catch you all later. Until then.